Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for the groaning noise behind, which is coming from the AC, but let's just go ahead and do this video real quick. So there's a couple of things I want to address, so this is going to be split into two videos. The first one concerns the brakes on the Hummer H2, just like mine. My Hummer H2 is a 2003, and the problem I had was when let me go back. So I changed my power steering pump, and I also changed my brake booster. It's called the Hydro Boost on the Hummer H2. So I'll show you where those units are. For the power steering, the pump, you can see the cap on the reservoir, which is right there. Take my hand out. And then the power boost, the Hydro Boost is right there, where you have the silver line going into, that's the in, and this is the out. So after doing those procedures, I actually bled the brakes, and I also tried to recharge the system, took it on a dirt road, and then I'll slam on the brake going about 30 to 45 miles an hour. And I'll have my brakes back for a couple of, pushes, maybe 5, 6, 7. And then if I step on the brake slowly, the pedal just drops to the floor. And that was kind of scary because if you had an emergency stopping situation and you step really hard on the pedal, the car just kept on skidding. The other thing I noticed was the bottom side on the driver's side was always wet, and I realized I was losing power steering fluid. So I had no idea what was going on. So today I took a little bit more time and tried to investigate the problem, and believe it or not, the solution was actually quite easy. It turns out that when I put on the power steering pump in place, some of the hoses, they have those little clamps. Can we get that in focus? It's quite nasty down there, but you can see some of the clamps that they have, and they look somewhat like this. So the problem I had was I did not shift that clamp far enough to sit directly over the hose where it meets that intake pipe connected to whatever, the power steering pump. And each time I stepped on the brake pedal, the pump would be putting out the fluid under pressure, and some of the power steering fluid would leak out of the hose. So that's what was happening with my brakes. And if I held the brakes down, then I would slowly lose pressure because that clamp was not on there tight enough. So the solution was I cleaned up everything, and then I shifted the clamp to the right position, which is I moved it from there and moved it closer to where it's supposed to be, just like it did from the factory. This one is in the wrong position. I will have to move this closer to somewhere there. So that seems to have been my problem. As soon as I did that, I went for a test drive. My brakes had returned to normal. I had very good pressure, and hopefully I wouldn't have any leaks. I will be reporting back to you guys here in a little bit, but I've cleaned up everything as best as I can, and I'll just keep on cleaning until I have it bone dry, and then we can observe to see if we have any further leaks. On this side, you can see what bone dry would look like. A little bit rusty, but I haven't put anything on top because I don't want it to rust underneath without my knowledge. I'm still in the process of cleaning up. Each time I clean it up, it looks better and better. But you just have to keep up with cleaning underneath your vehicle, otherwise it gets really bad down there. So that is what I was gonna share with you. I want to share with you guys today concerning the Hydro Boost brakes on the Hummer H2. If your brake, you step on the pedal and it just slowly sinks all the way down, please check your power steering fluid. Make sure the reservoir is full, and also check and make sure you don't have any leak on the power steering line, the whole line from the pressure side to the low pressure side, which is the return line. All right, thanks for joining me for this quick video today, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye now.